All right, folks, a little bit of an abbreviated intro here as it is a couple of minutes before the briefing for tonight's Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, but welcome. Nice to see everybody. And it does not look like my webcam is working again tonight, so I apologize for that. I will continue to look into whatever the issue might be. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but yeah, it's just been one of those things. See that my also that my X-plane is, this is really strange. My X-plane header is showing here as well. That's quite interesting. There we go. Perhaps that's part of the issue. I don't know, but I'm still not seeing my still not seeing my thing. Anyway, that's okay. We've got a fun night tonight, and should be a great event here out in Oregon. This is Bush League number 51, if you can believe that. Just crazy to think about how many of these we've done. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to head over because I think I'm the one that's supposed to lead the to lead the actual briefing. So I'll meet you over in the Virtual USA Flying Club Discord. Here we go. All right, are we good? Are we all present and accounted for? Hello, everybody.
I think so. Let me be the first to welcome Iowa Scotsman. It's his first time joining us, although he pretty much knows everybody here. So welcome, Iowa Scotsman.
Hello, Ron.
Looks like he's muted.
Rich is here as well, and Shuzy, Kevin, how's it going? And I hope I haven't missed anybody else, but welcome everybody that came in here.
Brant, we've done a horrible job coordinating the briefing. Do you want to do it?
Sure. I tell you what, I'll do part of it because I know you have an additional part that we need to add. So I will go ahead. Yeah, and I apologize. I'm not streaming my screen here in Discord, but I am live on Twitch if you want to watch. But everybody probably has the event information already. We're here, of course, in the Rogue River Valley, and we're going to be flying VFR in and around Grants Pass. And depending on where you head, you might be going a little north, a little south, possibly a little west. I don't believe there's a whole lot east. I guess there's a couple of fields east of Grants Pass, municipal, whatever this airport's called. But anyway, it's just your typical Bush League. It's a lot of the airports are on the sectional, and so hopefully you have a copy of that.
You will for sure need a copy of the sectional, and it's just it's the Klamath Falls sectional, or if you're using something like SkyVector or whatever, it's basically Southwest Oregon.
And then
Go ahead.
no problem. Yeah, if you have the scenery download, by the way, for X-Plane, you'll have the listing of all the airports as well. So you kind of check off. Again, some of them are on the sectional, some are not. And so that's kind of what's going to make this fun. And the ones that aren't on the sectional is what Downwind Sim is going to talk about here. So I think I'll let him interject, and then I'll have just a few last kind of thoughts, and we'll take questions and we'll get flying.
Can I add a quick question first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely.
So the updated tile with the waterways, is that really mandatory?
It's not. Just the only difference is some water didn't show up where I thought it was, and so I fixed it. So it's not mandatory. It just looks nicer, and if you come up short, you'll crash into the water instead of bounce off the ground.
All right, I'll see if I can figure it out in the meantime.
All right. And Melvin, I guess I'm trying to think back. We probably didn't list the airports that we're visiting on the article, did we? I'm not sure
No,
if we did or
actually,
not.
no, we did not. We did not. But I I think that I think the ones that I've created are all on the sectional, and then the ones you've created, if I'm understanding correctly, are all kind of located along the same route. If I'm not trying to give too much away here, hopefully.
Yeah. So give us just a second, and maybe I can bang those into the just the list of the airports that we'll be visiting.
All right. Well,
I
I
know the custom. Go ahead.
was gonna say while you're doing that, let me just talk briefly about the weather and just kind of some of those other logistical things for people that maybe are new or just maybe it's been a while. But the weather in this area really is not you wouldn't be flying in real life. It's the ceilings are low, and the places that we're trying to visit, there's quite a bit of terrain to consider. So feel free to make adjustments. The other thing is daylight is also important, and again, it's still daylight here, but it's going to get dark in not very long. So feel free to adjust your time as well. But I would suggest making it a VFR day. And don't worry, the winds really are not a factor here today. I mean, they're calm here at Grants Pass and pretty much throughout the entire area. They're no more than about 10 knots, unless something sprung up here in the last 15, 20 minutes. But anyway, just adjust your sim as you see fit. The other thing is 122.8 is what we'll use for Unicom for radio calls. And again, let's try to, if you have questions or other comments, if you're going to report a bent airframe like I have to several times, let's use this Discord channel for that. We'll keep the 2280 kind of as clean as we can. There's going to be a lot of people in the same area initially, and then once it spreads out, it'll be a little bit easier to hear. But anyway, that's I think the two logistical things that generally are asked. Do you guys have while Downwind Sim is kind of making the list here? Do you have any other questions?
Does anybody know if there's ATC at the Medford Delta?
Not presently staffed.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything. And everything, all the places that we're going will be west of Rogue Valley, which I think is the nearest controlled airspace. So yeah, like Riverview Ranch, Grave King, those are kind of the ones. Fly by Night, those are kind of the ones that are the closest to that delta. I mean, obviously be careful and be aware of where you're at, but otherwise we should be able to be on Unicom all night long and not have to worry about being in anybody's way.
Yeah. All right. So I've just punched in the names of the airstrips that we will be visiting. Sorry about that oversight. So it's Fly by Night, B-Bar Ranch, Backacres Ranch, Springbrook, Grave King, Nace Family Airstrip. Still moving to the north, Riverview Ranch, and then that'll be like the northeast corner of things. And then if you head toward the coast, there's one called Powers out on your way to Cape Blanco State, which is on the coast. Feel free to visit the other one south of there called Gold Beach Muni. And then Brookings is a little bit further down south, and then Illinois Valley are all viable. And the plan is you don't have to hit all of them, but the plan is wander around, kind of make your own path. Of course, see which ones might be challenging to find. I know Powers is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and so is Fly by Night. That might be a little bit easier to find, but those are the lists of the airstrips. Sorry about the oversight. Melvin and I usually do a better job, but I figured we didn't need a map this month because everything was on the sectional, but I guess I should have made one. Now, Melvin?
Well, I don't know. You kind of had indicated that Annie West would help us a little bit with those ones that are not listed. Is she ready for her cameo, or is that not
Uh,
still part of the plan?
you'll hear from Cam. You'll hear you'll hear from Annie West in a few minutes. She's gonna jump on 122.8 and make a little announcement. So she heard you guys were in the area. So just be listening,
Perfect.
and
Perfect.
you'll hear from Annie West.
Awesome. Awesome. I guess my last thing is if you're flying in Microsoft Flight Sim, I have not been able to get to all of the airstrips, but I've been able to get to the majority of them, and they all look quite nice. They're not all spawnable, but a few of them are. Well, I should say probably about half are. So if you end up getting a little sideways, you should be able to spawn back in, along the way and not have to restart at Grant Pass every time. But you should be able to see the airfields. Of course, you may not see all the little, you won't have the Bush League truck and the food truck and those little things. But as far as the scenery itself, it looks pretty good. So you guys in Microsoft Flight Sim should have an enjoyable night.
Quick question for you guys.
Go ahead.
The pre-baked ortho tiles, do you know what zoom level they are? Because I use True Earth Ortho for Oregon.
There's 16 overall, and a little bit higher around the airstrips, like 17.
Okay, then I will toss those in and use those instead.
Yep, and if you're using if you downloaded the custom scenery, you'll probably want those because there was a few terrain changes that I did to make some of the airstrips work.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I'll toss them in and then run it. Then do you guys have an airport for a start departure?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah. Go ahead.
Grants Pass 3 Sierra 8 will be where we start, and not necessarily where we finish though.
Okay, and then last question, because I'm kind of just jumping on at the very end here. What is the airplane that you guys are all using?
Oh, it's gonna be a little of everything.
Okay, so Bonanza might be flyable, or is that a little bit too big?
I would recommend that you probably want something a little more bush plane-ish. I know that there are some strips. There's a lot of them that are just grass, and some of them are pretty tight. So you want something that doesn't land extremely fast.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Alright, I'll check and see what I've got. I'm mostly airliners.
Downwind Sim is being very charitable with your Bonanza. It will kill you at some of these fields.
Okay, yeah. Normally the Bonanza fields I take it to are just like 7,000, nice and flat,
Oh yeah, this will be 7,000 centimeters long, yes.
Sounds good.
Piper,
doing
Beaver,
nothing
or
like
something
fun
like that.
too.
I'll probably wind up with the default Cub.
That's perfect.
Yep, that's a perfect choice.
Yep, perfect choice.
And do you guys want a 4-flight flight plan for this? I have one pre-cooked now.
No, we put something out on VATSIM, though we do file a VFR flight plan just in case somebody pops in and is wondering what's going on. But something simple, nothing crazy. Whatever you feel comfortable doing is fine with that.
All right, perfect.
All right, I think that's it. Anything else? Feel free to stay as long as you can. And I told Melvin while we were making all this stuff, I'm like, we've done this again. We've made too many airports to visit, so you probably won't be able to do them all, but pick out some that you want to go to, and then, like I said, you'll hear from Annie West in a little bit, and she might give you a few more things to do.
That's the problem with Oregon. There are so many nice airstrips.
Indeed.
Well, enjoy, guys. Appreciate you being here, and have fun I'm sure Downwind Sim and I'll kind of linger here till everybody clears out. So if you have other questions as folks are taking off, we'll be here in the chat and just let us know. All right, guys. Well, hey, welcome again. And I'm gonna share with you what my plan is, and I don't know if everybody else has similar plans, but I have been through the area a little bit, as you heard me say. I always like to see if I'm able, if I have time. I like to go see what it looks like in Microsoft Flight Sim, since we do all the scenery work in X-Plane. Downwind Sim and I do all the scenery work in X-Plane. Usually it is, it looks really good just out of the box. And so, but what I found here is that a lot of the airstrips that are the uncharted ones are down here along the Rogue River. And I had just a really fun afternoon flying down here, basically from Grants Pass out to Gold Beach Municipal. And so that's going to be my plan. I'm going to come up here and hit, this is like Winkle Bar or something like that. And then we're just, there's 4 or 5 spots. Plus, there are a bunch of potential sandbar landings out here along the river here. So we're going to maybe do some sandbar landings as well. So that is my plan. And again, there's like, if you come around and you're not able to do this today, but you come back later on, here's everything that's involved. Riverview Ranch, Nace Family Airstrip, Grave King, Fly By Night, B-Bar Ranch, Backacres Ranch. Apparently there's one down here somewhere called Powers. I have not found that one.
Picture. Looks like that one thing, but still.
And anyway, there's a bunch of airstrips that you can enjoy trying to find. The spirit of the event, by the way, if you've never flown a Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, is to try to navigate it by using what's called pilotage, where you're just looking out the window. You may have to tune in a VOR just to help you a little bit. Like, for example, I probably will use... I don't know. I think I can find my way up to the mouth of the Rogue River, okay, but I could potentially tune in the Rogue Valley VOR and grab an outbound like 270. That might get me to Rogue. I think I will. I think I'll just tune that in. In fact, I may already have it tuned in. I might have been messing around with that earlier today. But anyway, that's about the extent, if possible. Now, if it's not possible and you absolutely have to, you sure can. You can, you can do what you have to do with the equipment that you have. But it is part of the challenge is trying to find it. I need to say hello to some friends before I get going here. M. Stein, welcome. Flying for Fun. Happy New Year to you as well. Pentagon, hi Rob, Skull, Steve O, Niner. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming out. Great to see you. And let's get the party started, guys. What do you say? This takes a while to warm up anyway, so we'll go ahead, even though we're going to hang just a little bit here until everybody's gone. We've got a good, I don't know, got a good 12 people here, I think, or so. Dirty dozen, maybe Baker's dozen. And so, yeah, it won't take everybody long to get going. Let's start in the rear tank here. What do we have? How is our fuel situation? About half. Yeah, about half of everything here. That's good. And let's see if we can get this thing started here. Okay, I need some wobble pump. That looks good. Let's go to the primer. Give it about 4 shots here. And we'll be ready to rock and roll here, maybe. We hope. Okay. Prop area is clear. Here we go. Got oil pressure. Good. Let's bring the RPMs up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. We'll just let that baby warm up, and we should be just fine. Beacon lights, nav lights. We'll turn that. Should have had those on probably before we started, but that's okay. And avionics can come on. I am gonna try to get some lighting going here. I think I have some cabin light also. Yeah, if I need. And then over here, what do we have? What do we have? Sorry, I've got a camera view. 2280. So we're supposed to have a message. This is one of the things that
Northwest traffic. Romeo. Taxi to runway 13.
that we have sometimes some little Easter eggs that we throw in there every now and again. And Annie West,
Branch pass traffic. Cessna 114.
who is
also taxiing to runway 13. Will follow 38 Romeo. Branch pass.
who is Downwind Sim's lovely daughter. She is her online persona.
555.
is Annie West, and so she's a good sport and helps out a lot with some of these little Easter eggs. All right, 13.6 is the VOR, and all right, that looks good. We were saying what? Oops. Saying about 270 would get us
Branch pass traffic. Cessna 61
in the neighborhood.
Charlie is taxiing to runway 13 from the long strip.
The one thing I don't know is, do I have a DME in this? You know what? I might need to do this. I actually have a different panel that I use with this plane. I go back and forth.
Grants Pass, Beaver 8 Hotel Sierra, taxi runway 13.
Go back and forth with the modern versus the glass, and so anyway, I hope you'll forgive me if we do a little bit of GTN. Although all we're going to be doing with it basically is tuning in the VOR and.
Grants pass traffic. Beaver 524 Alpha taxiing runway 13.
Downwind Sim, did I miss Annie West?
Yeah, I didn't hear her either.
Not yet.
Grants pass traffic. Cessna 114 was caught by departing runway 13. VFR departure
Stop.
to the
Alabama.
southwest.
8 Alabama.
Grants pass 66.
I'm watching that too.
Taxiing runway 13.
All right, all that looks
And
good.
Michigan scored.
Okay, so we need to do this. Here's our game plan. We're gonna taxi.
How's Ohio State doing? I don't even follow them. They're my home team.
They got killed. Nobody played.
Tiger
They
Moth
played
394
Missouri.
Alpha Mike joining the Congo.
We're gonna depart
that's
runway
what happened.
31.
Yeah, they're overrated.
They started a quarterback with the number 33, so you knew it was going to be a long day for those guys. But anyway, yeah, we're a group of bush pilots, but we're also a bunch of football fans. So
I have two generic airliners
Grants pass 114 was
doing
Papa aborted takeoff, but we're clear of the
handstands
runway. We're gonna sit here on the taxiway and try to correct it.
all right. So again, if you're just joining, welcome Bush League Backcountry flight number 51. And I apologize, it's kind of become the running joke here. There's always
That
something
didn't take
that
too long, Fixie.
something breaks with my OBS,
I'm going
and
like full
so
throttle on this thing, but I can only get to 1500 RPM, and it's not going anywhere.
Car buys?
everybody's going and taxiing the wrong way. Why is everybody? Everybody's taking runway 15.
That could be a problem.
All right. Well, we'll stay. Actually, we'll get in line here. We'll get in line. And
Grants pass traffic.
it won't change our plan a whole heck of a lot.
For immediate departure. VFR flight to the southwest.
All right.
Okay, finally some loaded in.
Clear that way. Clear this way. Hopping in line, baby. Here we go. I guess there's going to be a couple of people that are still waiting. Unfortunately, I think that's my Beaver CSL file, so it doesn't look fantastic. But I do think I've managed to get all the A320s out of the mix here. All right. Down we go here, and
Grants Pass traffic, November 9 Cherry clear, runway 31. Grants Pass.
again, we'll just get in line. This will be good because it'll allow the engine to warm up a little bit more. And what else I haven't done is I had a nice livery picked out. So let's go ahead and apply the livery as well. It takes a second, but that's all right. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. If you are, by the way, looking for others that are streaming this, by the way, Downwind Sim is doing, he's got a Twitch channel as well, and he streams his in VR, which is really interesting. And then and Slat Alpha Adventures is also streaming tonight. So those are a couple of guys that, if you haven't already got them tuned in, please do open up another tab and watch them. You can keep me on mute in the background if you want. I don't mind, but I do like it when you go take a look at those guys as well, because they are obviously Downwind Sim has done so very, very much to help with this event. And then Slat Alpha was one of the original three. When we started getting it organized, he was one that really helped out. So and does a great job. Obviously, a phenomenal stream. So, and sorry, I disconnected there for just a moment. So I might be in trouble here. There we go.
Departing VFR to the southeast, Grants Pass.
This is what my livery looks like, though. So look at that pretty little
Grants Pass
blue and cream.
Mike lining up for departure, runway 13.
Can't keep that baby in the corner.
Did you ditch the Beaver, Melvin?
Nope, I had to load in my fancy livery, so I lost connection there for just a moment, but I am in the Beaver.
Roger.
Grants Pass traffic, Cessna 00 Mike, taking off runway 13 for southeast departure.
I feel bad. I have primer white on my Beaver.
Grants Pass traffic, Tiger Mouth 304 Alpha Mike, lining up runway 13.
All right, I got to take a look here just to make sure. What's Grants Pass? I think it's left-hand pattern here. It is, yeah, left-hand. So we'll make a left-hand downwind departure, essentially kind of going back to the northwest.
Grants Pass traffic, Cessna 00 Mike, clear runway 13.
Looks like we're going to have some overtime in the Michigan-Alabama game here.
Traffic, Tiger Mouth 304 Alpha Mike, taking off runway 13 for a VFR departure to the southeast, Grants Pass.
So everybody looks like they're kind of going down towards Backacres Ranch and the B-Bar Ranch area, which is cool. It's down there. It's got like a little lake.
Why on V-Pilot I can hear everybody else, but I can't hear Slant specifically?
I haven't heard him make a radio call yet, so I'm not sure.
Well, even when we were departing Medford, like, I could hear him for a second, but then it cut out, but I could hear everybody else. It was weird.
Yeah, we should be able to hear him. I mean, at a certain point, everybody will get out of range, but or you can get out of range, but not. He shouldn't be out of range yet. Maybe shoot him a message on his channel just so he can make sure he didn't get disconnected or something.
Okay.
All right. I'm still legal.
Fast traffic, Tiger Mouth 4 Alpha Mike is clear of runway 13, departing the area, VFR to the southeast, Grants Pass.
All right. I think we're up next. There's our friend Eric. Man, I wish I had a better livery match or a CSL match. At Grant, pass traffic, Beaver 11816 lining up 13, Grant's Pass. Biggin 300. I'm doing well. How are you? Happy New Year. Of course, with this plane, it is no guarantee that I'm going to get airborne. I might P-factor myself right to the left-hand rough.
Traffic.
We will see.
20 Bravo Charlie, taxiing from the hangars to runway 13, Grants Pass.
All right, how's everything down here? Let's get some pitot heat going. Landing stroke.
Here, and a mighty fine happy new year to you. I just heard you all were in the area and wanted to invite you to fly the Rogue River Valley. If you leave Gold Beach Muni on the coast, there are 2 resorts upriver just past Agnes. There might be a passenger or 2 that would appreciate a quicker way home. There's also Winkle Bar even farther upriver from the resorts. Lucas Ranch Airstrip in Agnes is a fun place to stop, even though the sign says emergency only. I'll make sure they have a food truck out for you. Thanks again for flying the Bush League Backcountry Flying Series.
That was awesome.
Nice. Did you get
Tell
permission
Annie
to
thank you.
broadcast that?
Yeah, she's got people that you have to get with, you know, for licensing.
That looks like overtime.
Grant Pass traffic, Beaver 816, departing 13 will be left-hand downwind, departing back to the northwest, Grant Pass. All right, here we go, guys.
Traffic number 118, Papa Alpha, taxi runway 13, Grant Pass.
Let's see if we can keep it on the runway here. Oh, always dicey, always dicey, always dicey.
555.
That might have been slanty there. You might have been having some comm issues.
Hey, I can hear you now. Yay.
There we go. Up and away. Okay, we're looking good for left-hand turn. Hey, yeah, long time no see is right, and you unfortunately can't see me because my my OBS is not wanting to display my webcam, but it's just like I say, it's kind of become the running joke on my stream is what will OBS break next. So anyway, all right, I think we're ready to turn, kind of start heading back to the north here. And this road should lead us pretty well back to where we want to go. I mean, if you take a look on the sectional, you can see that this road leads us up just for probably no more than about 5 miles, and then we hang a left.
Runway 13, left downwind departure. Grants Pass.
And one of these valleys here is the Rogue River Valley, and that's the one we're going to spend the evening in today. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to go about 2,500 here. And even though you don't have to have a VFR flight plan filed, we like to have them filed. Again, it's almost as much of an advertisement of the event that's going on as anything, to be honest with you.
Grants Pass traffic number 118, Papa Sierra, departing runway 13, straight out, Grants Pass.
But I do think it's kind of nice for ATC and other traffic in the area to know what's going on. If they see a bunch of people farting around.
Grants Pass traffic, Cessna 114, Whiskey Papa, taxi to runway 13, Grants Pass.
All right, I'm gonna take a peek here the Rogue River obviously has a river going up it, and so I
Okay,
want to.
yeah.
I think we're maybe not quite there. All right. Let me get over the top of this ridge line here, and we'll see. We'll see if I think maybe I still need to follow a little bit further.
Grand Pass traffic, all forwards, copy departing runway 13, VFR departure to the southwest, Grants Pass.
I suppose it won't hurt to pop up a little over 2,500 here for just to crest this ridge line. All right. Yeah, I think this is where we need to be, guys. And again, if I'm looking at this correctly, and it looks different, obviously in X-Plane versus MSFS, but I'm following this 2-lane road up here. I'm gonna turn in. I'm hopefully turning in to follow this this river, and it looks like there is a little road also that goes right along with it. At least for a little ways. Iowa Scotsman, good evening, sir. So glad you're able to make it tonight. It is fantastic to have you flying along with us. Okay, so let's look here. And are we there yet? Are we there yet? I don't want to turn too soon because there is. Yeah, I think this is our turn here. This will be where it's good to have the VOR set as well. Well, we'll get going here. If we don't see the river, I see a road
I don't know if you
coming
know
up
this,
here, but
there's a way to download ultra high resolution mesh for Ortho for XP. It gives the airfields a lot more definition. Found that one out the fun way.
Yeah, so we can certainly talk about it. The tiles that are built here are made with the 1/3 arcsecond data.
Okay, yep, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say these ones actually look nice.
he got the ARC data from some back alley illegal van, ortho van or something. I'm not sure.
Stop passing lies. It's public domain. You and I paid our taxes, and it's ours to use.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I have nothing to do with it. Iowa Scotsman, you're eating dinner because the wife has great timing. Well, you know what, dude? We'll be here. We'll be here for a while, so don't even worry about it. All right, I do feel like this is the right spot. And then here's again, we are outbound. We're working off this 270 outbound, and that should help get us in the right location. I have no idea. I'm going to guesstimate about 45 miles out ish. Maybe not that much, but I do think this looks similar to what we had in Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, and
So I used the 1/3 arcsec for. I did all of the Grand Canyon, and it actually looked really, really good.
Oh, very nice.
it does do a really good job with those canyon land areas. I've found really, really good imagery.
Yeah, the 1/3 does a fantastic job.
About 5 miles to the west, follow the river, gonna settle in third after everybody else.
All right, I'm glad we went this way because it's a traffic jam down south of the field there. But I sure hope that I know
So do you guys
these.
think they're Rush fans or what?
I'm not following
Mate, Rush has a song called Fly By Night.
Fly by night.
you. Ah, yeah, it took me a
Come on,
while.
you're
Hey, I'm a
an
little
oldie.
slow. I'm a little slow. Yeah, just ask Eric. I'm a little slow on the uptick tonight. Fly by night. I can't. I don't sound like Geddy Lee. Something. Well, all right. So this is a tight little canyon, by the way. There's not a lot of maneuvering room here. You pretty much have to.
But like, it's flights like these that make me grateful to have a Bonanza in real life.
Is it fun to fly IRL?
Extremely.
It looks like it.
I've gotten spoiled by the speed.
All right, let's trim up here. We've got power set for cruise, and I do feel like we've definitely found the river. Yep, very good, very good. So if we stay at about 2,500, I think that'll give us a fighting shot. And here's what I'm going to do, just so I know how far out this first place is. I'm actually going to just pull. You can do this on your sectional, your sky vector, I should say. Let's put that in as a plan, and that gives us 42. And ooh, I had the outbound right, but 42 miles is what we're looking for. So that will be the DME. And so we're about 10 miles out is all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to back off. Try to actually get into flaps range right now. I mean,
Fly by night is vineyard, by the way. So yeah, drink responsibly.
pick me up a couple of bottles of Merlot, and I'll meet you on the coast.
Be the designated flyer.
I always leave 2 notches of flaps when I'm flying really low, just because I don't end up going.
One is a a B733. Is that an airliner?
Yep, a big Boeing 737 300. I think he said 73s. Or did you say 373?
733, and that's what they're flying. They're 12.5 nautical miles away from me. I think they're in here as an airliner.
Uh-oh, yeah, they're going to have it. Nope, that's only slightly more challenging than the Bonanza. All right, so here's some of the things that we're going to see in here. Now that's obviously it's a little too sloped to land, but you're going to see lots of good sandbars in here.
Airliner flying, but not doing this.
Absolutely. All right, so yeah, we've got about 8 miles to run. I'm going to get back to the.
Yeah,
this is true. This is true.
Well, if you hit the trees hard enough, it won't be your problem after that.
That's true.
Or you get lucky and then you're the FAA's problem.
Well, 4th and goal, here it is. I didn't even see Michigan score.
Yeah, they went down easy. It's going to be quarterback run here, I think.
Hope they stop it.
Yeah, me too. All right, so there's lots of, as you can see, there's lots of forks in the road here, guys, and we have to pick the right ones. And basically, the right one involves whichever one the river continues to run along. So as I see right here, it looks like this one's going to the right a little bit, so we're gonna stay to the right as well. I'm gonna put some more flaps in once I get around the corner here, because I think I've got to be getting pretty close. I still have about 7 miles to go, I guess. But anyway, I don't know if I've finished the sentence or not, but I always keep 2 notches of flaps in when I'm flying low like this, because I am less worried about having a bunch of speed. I just like to have that extra lift and have the extra power in. And then if I do end up going to cruise where I'm going to crank it up over 120, then I'll take those flaps out. But then the other thing is it helps you slow down a little bit quicker. I have no idea what the elevation of this little airstrip is, so it's very possible we may see it, but not until too late. But I can see kind of on the sectional where I'm expecting it to be. It looks to me like where the river kind of starts to go due west, there's a little bit of
Well, Eric, my
little bit of a loop in there.
beaver landing in a while was successful.
It looks very benign.
Once you touch down, it's like don't touch anything till you slow down.
Well,
That
unless
is the
plane
truth.
wants to go out.
Turn into the ground loop.
I don't even know the active runway. I should have looked that up.
All right, so it
That's
looks
it.
like it's widening out. Heck of a goal line stand there.
Should have passed it.
Grand King traffic Beaver 5 Alpha, departing runway 4, Brookfield, straight out. Grand King.
Okay, it's about 4 miles to go. This one's called what again? This is called Winkle Bar. Winkle Bar traffic, Beaver 816 is about 4 miles east of the field inbound at 1,500 Winkle Bar. I wanted to go there first just so I could say Winkle Bar. All right. So again, as we're kind of almost heading northeast right now. Well, no, northwest. As soon as this starts to turn more west, there's going to be a little bit of a lazy right-hand turn, and then that's where we're going to hopefully see this place called Winkle Bar, and then seeing it and landing at it. Of course, two different things. But our speed is good. We want about 70 on the approach, and then we round it out, try to flare it out, land between 60 and 65. You can drag it in there a little slower if you have to, but we don't have too many that are real short. All right. Am I seeing potentially
That's the field.
a? Yep, you'll hear that a lot actually.
Grave King traffic, Beaver 8 Hotel Sierra, departing runway 4 to the north. Grave King.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I was like, where is the giant open thing? It's not.
All right, still looking. Still looking, but as you could tell, boy, it'd be really difficult to make a turn in here. You pretty much are limited to just climbing up and over the top. But I'm going to try to descend just a bit. See, because it feels like this is our lazy left-hand. Well, this is our left-hand turn before the lazy right-hand turn. So I'm hoping maybe, in fact, I'm going to go a couple more notches of flaps. Yeah, because we're 1.5 miles out.
Fly by night.
Winkle Bar traffic, Beaver 816, 1.5 miles east inbound. We'll be landing to the west. Winkle Bar. I say that, and I haven't even seen it yet, so totally going off of the DME here. We'll see how accurate it is. Usually it's pretty good in X-Plane, though. Yep. Oh, hey, I think I see something down there. All right. We might have something. We might have something. Okay, let's get the next 2 notches of flaps out. A little bit little high, but not too bad. There's 70. That's a pretty good controlled speed here. And I think I have to hang a pretty aggressive right-hand turn as I'm coming in, if I remember from the scouting report here. And if we don't love it, then we'll just go around. Yeah, I think we're right here, guys. This is us. Yep, this is us. Right down.
Out of curiosity, who's 394 Alpha Mike?
Down the pike here.
I don't know, but I'm following him, so hopefully he's going to fly by night.
I don't know, because I went to turn my base and I got within 100 feet of him.
Come on, baby, don't go in the trees. Don't go in the ditch. Ooh, okay, that was a close one. Got a little bit squirrely, but we managed to make it down. All right. Well, that was we'll take that. In this plane, we'll take that. Welcome to what I assume
Yes, that happens
is
in real life too. People
Winkle Bar.
fly without radios.
You can see it has a little bit of a slope to it. That probably saved me from going further to the left. I'm gonna taxi back down here. We'll kind of check things out, and I'm going to double check my altimeter here as well. Just want to make sure that we're pretty close. I'm going to use the data from Acme Mapper if I can. Yep, there's a bunch of guys. Oh, I remember this one. This has got a little bit of cool kind of history. So I have spawned in at all of these strips, of course, just kind of testing things out to make sure they're all working correctly. And so I have seen a lot of these little the signage and stuff. I think you guys are going to like this one here. So this one here is home of Zane Gray's fishing cabin. And if you come over here, this is a Downwind Sim Customs cabin. Zane Gray's cabin. 1919. Pretty cool.
Airliner is, 'cause he is gaming on me. Jeez.
I gotta see who this person is. Do we have anybody? There's an A300 coming in. They're going to Oakland. Oh, they're going to Oakland. Yeah, I don't know who. Somebody flying. Apparently somebody trying to fly around maybe, and I don't know. I'm not sure who that is. Who he's talking about. But anyway, yeah, we went the other way. We went up here, and I think we maybe picked a good route to go. So Blue Echo, what is going on? Hey, I appreciated your first look video and of that Robinson, and it does look pretty nice. I was sort of hoping you were gonna come up and tell me, yeah, this thing is it's horrendous, please don't buy it, you won't like it. But yeah, it does look like it's pretty cool. I liked the Cowan Sim stuff very much in X-Plane 11. His helicopters have not been quite so good in X-Plane 12. They need some updating, and I know he kind of got a little frustrated with the community because people were on him quite a bit.
Base family traffic, Beaver 8 Hotel Sierra.
And
West
so
Carolina,
at one point he pretty much just said, you know what, you guys, I'm not gonna worry about the X-Plane stuff for quite a while. And basically he has just totally focused on the MSFS stuff, which is not a bad thing. I mean, I get that, but But I also know that some of his Microsoft Flight Sim stuff has had some issues as well, as far as the flight model and things that were not working right. But looks like this one here is a pretty good initial release. So it'll definitely be on my my wish list here coming up. All right, where am I
will show
going
X-Plane
here?
users. It shows everybody connected to the
I'm
VATSIM network.
trying to figure out.
Hun, this airliner's not showing up.
All right, Grants Pass. All right, so if I come up here, I am trying to locate you guys on a topo map here. If I can. Yeah, there it is, Winkle Bar. Just so I can double check my elevation here. So 453 is what it's showing. Yeah, my
family traffic 8 Hotel Sierra on,
it's come down just a little bit. But anyway, I look forward to seeing you do some more with it, and it's being added to the MSFS helis in an update soon. Oh, really? No kidding. I'll be darned. So, okay, so they learned it's the R66 and the new MD500 model. I guess I don't know. They all have updates coming. Okay. Well, anyway, I've been on the hunt for a good helicopter. My favorite helicopter is the V-Flight Air R44. And to your question about how much anti-torque you need quite a bit. It's a super light helicopter, and I would imagine that even though the 66 is a turbine and bigger, it's still, the power to weight ratio is probably still pretty massive, and so that might be something that needs to still be fine-tuned. But you need quite a bit. The R44 is very, very sporty, and but also very sensitive, especially when it comes to down close to the ground and hover.
Like to
so
do an impromptu 2-ship or 3-ship to the next airport.
Which airport would that be?
all right, I think I'm going to get going here. Winkle Bar traffic, beat rate 16 is departing westbound. We're just going to follow the canyon, Winkle. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I like your approach. I like your style, and I'm glad I found your YouTube channel as well. I hadn't actually seen it until today. So you've got some good videos out. I like right now in Microsoft Flight Sim. I think the Llama is probably my favorite helicopter so far. Holy moly, I was going left.
Do you guys want to do a
wow
2-ship out to, was it Backacres Ranch? And I think that's where you said you were going.
All right, I am also going to be looking for sandbar opportunities, guys. I know there's a few more. Airstrips along the way, but I know there's also quite a few.
Yeah, I'm headed to Backacre.
Sandbars. So
61
anyway,
Charlie.
I was thinking I need to try it a few more times to see if it was a fluke. Yeah, possibly, or you might have had more in than you thought, because you're a pretty good helicopter pilot, if I do say so myself. And I think you do a lot of things just naturally via muscle memory and maybe without even thinking about it. But
departure end, ready to go.
But anyway, after watching your little quick review,
I can taxi down and join you.
I definitely think it's going to go on my wish list. Maybe the next chance I have, I might pick it up. But
I'm slowly.
I like that
right now, if you see
Taugs hangar Llama. It's a great helicopter, a lot of fun. But I'm looking for something that's maybe a little more modern. The high performance helicopters are awesome, but I can't run them. They're too frame heavy. I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. It's just an absolute slideshow. I've got the H145 and that obviously has just an absolute ton of potential, but it is so stuttery for me. I haven't bought the 160 just because of that. But the llama has worked well, and it is a bunch of fun. I've had it out a lot. I really do like it. But I would like to have something with an autopilot
Well,
and something that
I'm fine with
can
that.
track, at least track a VOR DME. It looks like this one
aircraft
could do
speed, I'm
more
gonna
with
put
that
your
TDS GTN
I'm the Skyhawk and I just took
750
off.
integration. So anyway,
Yep,
I digress.
Well, I doubt I'll catch you.
Thanks for the video, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And welcome. Happy New Year, man. If you haven't
Sorry about that. I just had to take off.
checked out Blue Echo, he's got
No
a
worries.
nice Twitch stream. I'm going to give him a shout out, maybe if I can, without.
Good job.
There we go. Great Twitch channel, and then you can also find him on YouTube. And his YouTube reviews are quite well done. Very accomplished helicopter enthusiast. All right, which way am I going here? I don't think I go that way, or do I? Just following the river. Negative. Negative. This is the part of the canyon where it is a little bit, yeah, there we go, there's water, thank goodness. A little technical. I would probably be smart just to climb a little bit and not push my luck. Ooh, I think I have a place coming up here. Dang it, I'm too high and fast. Don't know what this place is. Can I chop and drop? I don't think I can. I'm way too fast. All right, we're gonna
jump into a faster airplane.
All right, we're gonna fly over. I'm gonna leave 2 or 4 notches of flaps in, and I don't know what this place is, so I'm just gonna be a bad
Dragon
pilot.
juice.
That's the good stuff right there. Better than that avgas. How the heck am I going? Oh, I've got some room here. It looks like maybe.
Yeah, that stuff's scattered all over the place.
All right, here we go. It looks like maybe there's another spot here as well. Very cool. Okay, yeah, we've got a couple of airstrips. Nice. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is just come around.
Learjet just got updated 1.04.
Heck yeah, baby. Okay, we're doing okay. Airspeed wise, yes. I'm gonna land back to the east on this because I don't think I can turn around. Then maybe I can turn around on the ground and come hit this strip as well. So let's put our flaps out. Let's see if we can get oriented here. It's right around the corner, guys. So luckily, again, winds were light, at least back at Grants Pass. So all right, full flaps are set right over the top of the ridge here. If I can get oriented, I'm gonna bring it in semi-low.
This cub trims out real nice.
See if I can find it here in time. This may take a couple of swipes. Okay, no, I guess it's a little further than I thought. All right, I've got plenty of airspeed though, plenty of power in. All right, I'm pulling up. I don't think I'm going to be able to quite navigate this like I thought. A little tighter. I've kind of lost, I guess I've just kind of lost it, haven't I? Okay, well, we're gonna, yeah, I just have totally lost where the heck we are. I thought it was just right around the corner from that one that we were at. Interesting, okay. Stay off the mountain. Okay, we're gonna just fly back here a little ways, gain some altitude. Yeah, because that was... Alright, well, weird. Very strange. That was where the last little bend in the river was. Ooh. Should I have went that way? Uh-oh. Alright, let's turn around. We'll dive back in. Hope I didn't just jump on some tributary. Okay, we'll keep it slow here. No, not that slow. Try to do not quite a full hammerhead, but just a little modified hammerhead right there. That Blue Echo's that's also saying that HPG stuff is taxing. Yeah, it is feature rich. Oh gosh, I'm gonna rip my flaps off here. Holy cow! Easy, easy. I'm going northeast now. This is not the direction I want to go. I think I'm on a tributary maybe. Oh no, I'm going west. My lord. Hold my flaps up before I do damage to them. If I haven't already. All right, let's try that again. Let's just bring it down. And now we're back in flaps range. Was I hallucinating? I could have swore I saw an airfield right before the larger one that was around the corner. This was too high and fast. All right. Some more flaps. It's possible I've gotten myself completely disoriented. Thought all I did was go up and turn around though. Like how do you get lost in a canyon? You can go upriver or downriver. Right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Goodness. All right, there we go. Kind of a crickety runway here, isn't it? Okay.
I don't know if you're using a live weather in X-Plane, but the clouds right now look fantastic.
Yeah, they look nice.
We're gonna land up the hill here. I think we'll be all right. Oh, I mistimed the flare. I'm in trouble, guys. Thank goodness there's a hill here.
I've got live
Save
weather on
my
the back of the
bacon.
sky, and it actually cleared up a lot while I was sitting there at Fly By Night.
Yeah, I binded a key
Maybe we'll go back to live
on my
weather.
keyboard to refresh the weather once in a while.
That's
All right. Well,
smart.
that was a little sketchy. That was a little sketchy, but we made it. I think perhaps the better approach is coming from this
you guys
direction.
have the Reality XP Garmin 530.
Negative, I have the 750. Not in this plane though.
Okay. I've been trying to get it to work in the default 172, and I've not had too much luck with it.
Let's see where we landed. All right, we are at Paradise Lodge. All right, very cool, very cool. So let's hop out and let's see what there is
you're
to
still
see here.
buddy.
Who are you talking to?
Eric.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No, I was on the radio. Yes, I took a break at the river view to have a look around.
It's all good.
He's staying up late, so he is hoping somebody will do his shoveling for him tomorrow.
Right? Shovel his snow.
All right, let's see what the message is on the back of the sign here. Always a little message. Why hike when you can fly here? Looks like there's some maybe some yurts or something to rent, huh? Got some horses down here in the field. That's pretty cool. Nice little fence. Very nice. All right, so this is Paradise Lodge, and although the wind's not really doing much, but maybe either perhaps I was supposed to kind of...
What I mean by a river view at Riverview is the right turn to final, where people stall and spin into the river. That's your view.
maybe this is more of the,
That's not good.
I don't know, maybe this is more of the angle that we're looking for here. I'm going to try taxi down here and depart this way so
Looks
that,
like
again,
that
right
one
around the
sim is,
corner is our next airstrip.
making a great landing.
You know, Downwind Sim, maybe a Uncle Melvin's map would have been handy because I'm hitting some of these unmarked airstrips up the valley, and I have no idea what to call them.
Well, I might have called that nice landing a little too early.
Yeah, way too fast. Now what?
Pretend you didn't see that.
All right, we're going to come back down here, and
I would probably call that at least somewhat of a bent airframe.
Yeah, I would too.
well, that's
Okay,
only about
Melvin,
the
this
first
one's
or
for you.
second one here.
Hello, hooligans. Annie West here, and a mighty fine Happy New Year to you. I just heard you all were in the area and wanted to invite you to fly the Rogue River Valley. If you leave Gold Beach Muni on the coast, there are 2 resorts upriver just past Agnes. There might be a passenger or two that would appreciate a quicker way home. There's also Winkle Bar even farther upriver from the resorts. Lucas Ranch Airstrip in Agnes is a fun place to stop, even though the sign says emergency only. I'll make sure they have a food truck out for ya. Thanks again for flying the Bush League Backcountry Flying Series.
So I know that Winkle Bar is up there somewhere, and I know Lucas Ranch is near Agnes, but what about the other 4 that I'm flying by? Like I don't know what those are and in what order. So I think maybe an Uncle Melvin's map after the fact might be coming, because these are awesome airstrips in this valley.
Or you could ask for local knowledge. I know that valley up and down.
All right, well, I just landed at Paradise Ranch, and I'm continuing southwest, and there's one right around the corner. Which one will that be?
So Paradise Ranch, that's going to be the one to the north of the river. So if you go just, literally 100 feet to the south of the river, in that little bend in the river, that's another airfield called Half Moon Bar.
Half Moon Bar, thank you. I'll make that radio call. Appreciate it, man. All right,
One of
there
my
you go.
favorite airfields.
This is just an incredible area down this
Yeah,
canyon.
that's directly to Half Moon Bars, directly to the south.
Yep. All right. Paradise
If you're a
Ranch
good
traffic.
spitter, it's
Beaver
within spitting
816
distance.
is going to be departing to the southwest, and we'll be making an immediate landing at Half Moon Bar, also
I'm
heading to the
looking
southwest.
at a beaver crawling out of the forest here at the Riverview.
You might want to take a break and shovel some snow.
There's the P
And that one
factor.
doesn't want any witnesses.
Turn my screen off
There,
for
we're
a
up.
second.
We're up, and again, we're going to come right off the power, just enough to get where we need to be. I'm going to leave flaps out. I'm going to try to stay within flaps range. Yep, right there. Oh no, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. No, it's so close. All right, we'll come back and hit it the other way. It is so close. Half Moon Bar traffic, Beaver 816 is going to overfly. We'll do a 180 and land back to the northeast, Half Moon Bar.
I ran into that.
Boy, it is right there. Holy moly. Oh, I was going
I
to
climbed
change.
up to 55, and I'm just cutting straight through rather than going through the pass.
This might be stupid to do mid-flight here. Let's see if we go back to real weather, what happens here.
Eric, I guess I was just way too fast on that, huh?
Well, you.
Yeah, it looked very fast. I stopped in half of the runway and you took double. What kind of speed did you hold there?
Okay.
No idea. I was trying to not stall on the corner.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have
So
room
at least
there.
you didn't stall.
I don't think I
Yeah.
do.
I might try a little approach into here one more time.
Boy, just trying to find a
Follow
spot
my lead.
wide
I'll do
enough
a
here. Oh,
pattern.
this looks
It's
like a good.
hilarious, this route I'm going to take now.
This looks like a good wide spot here. I've got a little altitude as well, so yeah, we can do
So what
this.
you do is you do a kind of a right base, and then you fly up the mountain on the right side there.
So the voice you hear in the background, that is 524 Echo Alpha. He is a fellow beaver enthusiast, but he is a fantastic bush pilot, and he has done a couple of different series and flights in this area. And as you heard him as he was talking to me,
All right, I'm parked by the windsock here. I'll
he
wait for you
knows
to
this
come back.
area intimately.
Yeah, if you look at the mountain you have on directly to the north of the
He
airfield,
is
that's what I'm flying
a
up.
crazy Norwegian
to
that
the
doesn't
north.
need any
There's a
sleep,
valley,
apparently, because
kind
he's
of a
done
bend
several
where you can fly
several
through.
of these backcountry fly-ins, and the fly-ins all start at about 2 in the morning
And then you
local
kind
time
of
for
fall
him.
back down on the right base.
Half Moon Bar traffic, Beaver 816 is short final landing back to the northeast. Half Moon Bar. Okay.
So you're making a left pattern or right pattern on the
I'm a
westbound?
little fast, guys. This might not be good. This is definitely a better approach overall, though. There we go. Check. Nice. Set her down nice and easy if I can. A little bit of a beaver hop there, kind of like you would expect. Try to get her stopped before the river. And welcome. In fact, we should probably... One thing we haven't done a very good job of is get off of the runway.
You should see me coming out of the
Just in case somebody else is coming.
Soon I can see the airfield now.
Yeah, watch it.
Can I just move over here and be out of the way? Hey, that was a little bit better. All right, let's hop out again and let's take a look at what we have here. Yeah, there we go. Got some people gathered around the campfire.
65, 60 knots here on the base.
Book a stay here at the Half Moon Bar Lodge. Oh, very good. Look at that. That's a nice little 1920. And the state of Oregon custom flag. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, just look at this. Look at this country, man. This is just amazing. And that's how fast. Like, I took off, and I should have just. Yeah, it was probably too much of an ask to be lined up right away. Like, oh, that's kind of a cool shot, isn't it? Wow. That actually is a really cool. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I don't have a thumbnail shot just yet. This might be it, even though you can't really see the airplane very well. But that's a pretty cool shot. All right, it's probably too big of an ask to say real
looks like
time. If I do real time, it's dark. I bet. Yeah, it's just too dark here. So I think we'll keep it where we had it, which was about 1422.
All right, we're gonna give it another try.
So I'm gonna back taxi here and depart, and we'll just keep going down the river, guys. How's our fuel situation, by the way? Because we have plenty of fuel along
Guys,
the
I'm
way.
gonna stop by this outhouse here.
You guys landing to the east or the west?
Oh, we're doing pretty good.
West.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, the west approach is very gorgeous. Just be careful on the right, the final turn.
I'm coming in from the south.
Man, it's great to have somebody that knows their way around the area. Do I spend a lot of time in 12? Yeah, I do. I kind of did some data crunching from last year, and I streamed. I guess in terms of streaming, I streamed X-Plane 12. It was about a 60-40 split, but I've completely moved away from X-Plane 11 in 2022.
Yeah, if you're coming in from the south, try to aim for the town of Milo.
That was the
just a couple of miles
last
to the
year I
east of the
flew
airfield,
X-Plane
and follow
11.
the river.
Yeah, I see the river.
But I really do enjoy X-Plane 12. It's a nice sim. Got a lot of nice aircraft, and still, even with some of the problems that Cowan Sim has, it still has. I think
down Sim, if you just
the,
continue straight
the
ahead
best
now,
helicopters.
you have the mountain on your right side, and you will see that there's a valley.
It's a very,
inside
very
of that, mountain there. That'll take you directly above and down
different
to
feel,
back to the river again.
I guess, with Blue Echo
Perfect.
with your aircraft.
that
So, but they've come a long way in
The
terms
chances
of
are I can side slip this thing all the way
tidying
in.
up a lot of the issues, and I love the trees, and the weather is kind of the big thing right now. It rains all the time when it's not supposed to, and yeah, I don't need to spend more. That's right. I have 2 sims. I know the pain, man. Half Moon Bar traffic. Beaver 816 is departing to the southwest. We're gonna just be straight down the canyon. Half Moon Bar.
You got time.
Excellent. Now we can make that right turn now, down Sim.
Oh, there's that wanting to go left.
Perfect.
Thank you. Let's stay out of the trees. What do you say? There's 65. We're gonna rotate. Bob Valkyrie's on final, it sounds like, for Half Moon Bar. So what we're looking for, again, I know that there are some more airstrips
This is
down
a really
here,
beautiful airport.
but
Nice on a
what I'm also excited about are the sandbars. I know there's sandbars down here, so yeah, Blue Echo. I have always been, I guess, crazy in that I've tried to always maintain 2 sims.
Not like dirt.
For the longest time I was P3D and X-Plane 11, and that, you know, then Microsoft Flight Sim came out, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go that route instead of P3D. P3D is quite an expensive sim to maintain, so I have not regretted that. I've loved X-Plane. I still like X-Plane, and I'm glad that they're still working to develop it and keep it relevant. I know Microsoft Flight Sim has kind of really taken the market share, as you would, or as you would say, but it's good to have competition. I think it helps both sims. Okay, we're pretty slow right now. Oh, this is a very
Tactical.
very
Holy cow! That was about as
S-turny
that was about as close
area
as it gets.
here.
Holy smokes!
I hope you guys are watching this, by the way.
I
Sounds
almost
like
laid down
Downwind
that early. Did you
Sim
see that?
is having himself a heck of a
Yeah,
fun
you will
time.
win maybe a foot.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch back your VOD Downwind Sim.
This one's Riverview's hard. Man, oh man. Eric made it look easy, but I still don't have it.
I've been
Okay, I
here
gotta
20
get
times.
Gonna get my pitch figured out here. All right, there we go.
Now you want to make me fly all the way up there.
So who's inbound to Riverview now? I see an airplane 3,000 feet above me here.
I'm not above you. I'm to the east a little bit, southeast.
Oh, so maybe I thought Rob Valkyrie
Yeah,
was
at
coming our
3,000
way, but it
feet,
looks like he's
above in altitude.
still back over closer to Grants
I'm at
Pass.
4,000 right now.
Yeah, that checks out. So you're on your way in what kind of plane?
The Cub.
Rob, I don't know if
I'll wait-
that was
I'll-
very
I'll-
nice or not.
I'll wait here for you, and then I'll depart out to the west.
I gotta land here and then get to bed.
Yeah,
Or
see
crash.
the
Or,
rock.
or crash.
So whoever just took off from Backacre, that had to be the coolest thing. You, wake turbulence made the pitot tube go into, made my stall horn go off.
Oh man, that's cool. All right, looks like we have maybe
What's
something
the
up
heading on
here.
this runway?
What do we have, or is that just more water reflection?
Riverview is 27.
No, that's. I thought this right here was a sandbar, but it's too much of a sloped hill for us. But the closer we get to the coastline, the more sandbar opportunities there will be. So I'm gonna go say hi to Sim Caesar. Hey, Blue Echo, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, I'll keep
Yeah,
tabs
Riverview
on you with
is a bit
that.
of a nasty place because
with
when you do
that,
that last
R66,
right
man.
base
Have a
turn
good
to
night.
final,
Tell Sim
you are
Caesar I
above the
said hello.
trees, and you cannot descend, and you shouldn't stall spin either because then you go into the river. So it's a bit of a mess.
Elevation is 839.
Checks out.
Okay. I'm expecting that we'll have a couple of more.
To be
Again,
precise,
we
you
had
can look at the Bush Lake
at least one more at Agnes.
banner. It's
That
240.
was the something Ranch. Oh, crap. I'm going to look here.
Well, I don't
Lucas
know how
Ranch.
accurate that stuff is. I mean,
Lucas Ranch.
crying out loud, a couple of hooligans are doing the artwork on that stuff.
Yeah, don't look too close at a lot of this stuff, guys. Oh, there's a nice big sandbar. Look at that big old sandbar. Oh, bummer. I wish I'd have been ready. All right, we're
Well,
going
a
to
foot
get
can be
down.
the change between sliding down a hill or not.
I guess it's lucky that we're the only ones out here because, like I said, I'm not able to make any radio calls 'cause I have no idea who these fields belong to. This looks like it's landable. What do we have here? Let's make a low pass and see if we see anything. It might just be a nice meadow here. And when you're a bush pilot, everything looks like a landing strip, right? It's like that old saying, when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. There we go. Yeah, I don't see anything official here, but that's a nice little meadow. Guy could stop there, a little off airport landing strip for sure. All right, back down the river. Oh wait, what do we got here?
I'm kind of coming in from the north now.
Interesting little side hill parking lot. If I missed something back there.
Yeah, that checks out. So you will see the river bends to your left.
Missed something
in
back
a
there?
minute or two, and then it bends to the right, and then you're straight in.
I don't think I
on
did.
the
No,
27.
let's not crash and die here. What do you say? Back to business. Yeah, if I did, I did. We'll have to
No
check
pressure, Rob, but we're all
the map afterwards and see if I flew by something.
Okay, I got this. Max got this. This thing
What
goes
do you-
super slow. Like
What
super
are you
Cub.
flying?
X-Plane.
Okay.
Cub.
Yep, you should be good.
I'll come in super slow. Unless
You'll be
flip.
happy to know that the departure end of 27 has been plowed clear by the previous beaver.
Thank you very little.
Great blink away.
Man. We have
Super slow
fun.
right now.
We have fun. If you've ever been interested in attempting some kind of a backcountry flight,
Insight.
this is a great event to be involved in. Again, www.downwindsim.com. You can get all the details. If you're here and you've been lurking, this
And if
is
you see
the
at the right of the
Bush
runway
League
once you go
backcountry
you
flying
see
in.
the windsock and a couple of planes
First
and the outhouse.
Monday.
I'm going to be in there hiding.
first Monday of every month. We have quite a
Might
crew
be Jerry
that
Outhouse.
joins us, as you
Yes,
can hear.
I'm afraid of that.
Ooh, we've got a little bridge here.
View.
Yes.
Do we need to try to fly under it? Do you
I'll have
think?
to make it up there. You guys
I
are
think
making
we
it sound
should.
fun.
We'll see about that.
Hey, good fixins'. How's it going?
If I don't have a prop strike first.
A beaver in the Oregon bush, right where it belongs. See, that's the thing that if you don't know, if you've never been here to my stream, when I fly the DHC2, you are entitled to one middle school beaver joke per
Right here,
stream.
about to land.
Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. Welcome, Fixie. How's your flight going so far, buddy? Are you also in the beaver, or were you the one having trouble getting
Okay, now I see you.
your RPMs up?
Oh,
You're behind a tree.
the outhouse is out of toilet paper.
You're in the 172. Gotcha. All right. The outhouse is out of toilet paper. You got them fixed? Okay, good. Does that have a reality expansion pack tied with it, or is that just part of the? Is that Airfoil Labs 172?
For the guys to B-bar, I assume we're taking off to the south? Or to the north, I mean.
Thranda. Oh, Thranda's. Yeah. Okay. That
Didn't realize how
shouldn't.
short the runway was.
That shouldn't inherently
Thanks, Rob.
have.
That was a sympathy approach and a go around.
Car bicing, I wouldn't think, but maybe. Oh, you think it was? All right. Well, maybe I didn't know he modeled that.
I
Yeah,
thought
that
Ooh,
looks
here we
like,
go,
uh,
guys. I think we got a. Man, no, all these
164 feet.
all these
But it said
sandbars are
1,644.
super sloped.
Yeah, I think I might take off to the north just for these trees at the end here.
All right, we're just gonna
I
stay
took those
down
to
here
the south
ready.
at B-bar and
We'll
regretted
be
it.
ready.
Yeah, don't do that. To the south there is a big mountain there. It's really, really bad.
The tree right there screws everything up. Cut down that tree.
We'll get the Forest Service guys up there first thing
Yeah, I
in
was
the
gonna
morning.
say Melvin made this one, so he didn't break the chainsaw out too much.
You cannot chainsaw down a mountain.
Yeah, touch and go
Yeah,
here,
there's
guys.
some tall pines over here, though.
Whoa, bounce and go. Yeah, those are just a little too slopey to land on.
For Whiskey Pop, I assume you want to take off first. Guess not.
Oh, we have. Oh, I know. I think we want to get up here because I think we have our airport up here, guys. I remember the second bridge. Yes.
B-Bar, go ahead.
Yes, sir. There we go.
Forest
There we
property
go.
is
There's
outside.
Lucas Ranch. Lucas Ranch traffic, Beaver 816 is overflying the field. We're going to be landing back
See,
to the
Rob is doing the exact same pattern
east.
that you did, Ralph. That's excellent.
Just follow the smoke trail, Rob.
I hope I'm far enough out here. I got to get a sense of where we're at. Oh man, I really got to chop and drop if I go this way. Don't I? Holy cow. Uh-oh. My little guy might need to use the facilities. I might have to take a quick break after this. Yeah, there's my airport. All right, I got to come. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I got to come more from the river here, don't I?
Bravo Charlie, would
All
you
right.
want to do a form flight up to Riverview?
Maybe potentially another airfield here, or maybe not. All right, so which way am I landing, by the way? At Seabar Ranch traffic, Beaver 816 is turning inbound. We're going to be landing to the
Rob,
west.
how you doing?
Coming in right now. Maybe too slow.
Crap. I don't think I'm going to make this, you guys. No. We'll low past this. We'll take a look at it this way. This isn't Seabar Ranch. What is this? Which one is this?
That's much, much better.
Oh, this is the emergency. Downwind Sam, what's the emergency field again called? Lucas Ranch?
Lucas, yep.
Yeah, that was nicer. I was
Sorry, Chandler. I think I made the wrong call there. All right, so let's.
That look any better? I wasn't watching your stream.
That
Yeah,
looks great,
fantastic.
Rob. Nice job.
I still think coming up the river is the way to go here, guys. I think I have to be a little lower.
That place this is tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I'm going to go further down the river so I can get more low and established here and kind of slowed down a little bit as well.
Who is that? Sim Caesar over there?
Cessna 114 Whiskey Papa departing the northbound runway via Park Departure straight out to the north.
I think Eric has maybe lost interest, so he's doing donuts.
No, I'm just exercising my beaver.
Blowing snow off the runway. All right, let's come out here a little bit further. Again, try to get ourselves more kind of down the river, but a little slower. Lucas Ranch traffic, Beaver 816 is again inbound forward approach to the west. Lucas. It'll technically be
That's the privilege of flying tail draggers. You
to
can do
the
that sort of stuff.
northwest because I'm going to be turning hard, be like a hard left base here. All right, this is looking better. I want to kind of go over the bridge there and then turn to final. Yeah, this looks better. I'm happier with this. Okay, final flaps are in. Airspeed looks pretty good. Lucas traffic, Beaver 816 is
Rob, I
turning
think you brought the
final,
right plane into here.
landing to the
Beaver's
north.
A little heavier, a little sloppier.
Yeah, I was gumming it like just above
B-Bar range traffic.
50 miles per hour,
Clear the
50
runway
knots.
and depart the area to the north. Last call, B-Bar range.
I was coming in super slow. Yeah, this Cub is awesome.
Are you using that
Dancy,
Super
dancy,
Cub mod
dancy,
from
dancy,
the
dancy.
forums, or just the stock mod? Or the stock?
I think I have that Super Cub mod installed.
The Super Cub mod just makes that plane just crazy.
Water looks nice. It's like shimmering.
Just playing around with it. If you go full right rudder, the airplane it doesn't actually turn. If you go to the left, it'll flip you, but if you try and add rudder to the right, it just kind of noses the airplane and just skids.
So much torque, you think, or just not well modeled? Agent Presta, hello.
I don't know. I would think since it's physics-based, it would be mostly correct, but it surprised me that there's no roll moment on it at all to the right side.
I just tried to do a donut. It was kind of going wide. I was doing donuts easier. The left rudder.
This is the Thranda Beaver. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And yeah, we just landed at Lucas.
I'm not sure. I don't think it lacks effectiveness
Traffic
by any means, because
we're heading down the Rogue Valley River here, the Rogue River, I should say. So we are somewhere down here by Agnes, and we started over here at Grants Pass. I flew up here.
All right, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna watch you guys streams in bed.
Hey man, thanks for flying along, Rob.
Yep. Likewise. So really enjoy having y'all.
Came up here to Winkle Bar. We've hit a couple different spots through the little ziggy-zaggy area in here, and then now we've got a little bit more of the river to hit, and I'm hoping again that we'll have some sandbar opportunities. I know there were a bunch of them when I did some scouting for Microsoft Flight Sim, so I'm really hoping that they're present here today in X-Plane 12. But nice to see Agent Presta. Happy New Year. Sorry my webcam's not working. I'm waving at you right now. Toasting a blue dolphin. Skull. Yeah, we do. It's been good.
61 Kilo Charlie is headed up the Road River from 2 miles to the southeast for full stop.
Lucas Ranch traffic, Beaver 816 is departing to the southwest. We'll be heading down the valley. Lucas. Okay, let's get lined up here. So this is supposed to be an emergency only stop.
Too much airline or business jet flying, just based off the backcountry theme.
We mix it up. Melvin Leroy is a jack of all planes, master of none. We do helicopters. We do. Melvin does the SR-71. None of them very well, but he does do them. And then we try to live up to his expectations.
Fair enough.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Ralph. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I love you, man. I love you.
This is Shoozy. I fly airliners once in a while.
Ooh, look at that.
So here's a question for y'all. Do you guys have, if there's like a good scenery or something that you would like, would you purchase a pay-wear scenery for it?
Oh yeah, we're scenery snobs.
I definitely would.
I'm a jack of all trades as well.
So the next question would be, what airports have been missing in X-Plane that you would have loved to see? Like airports that exist for Microsoft Flight Sim but were never brought to X-Plane.
Oh, that's a really tough question.
Yeah, let me think on that a little bit.
I'll get to that in a minute, but I'm trying to land at Winkle Bar.
Winkle Bar will not go well with thinking about anything else.
All right, so this is just another. It looks
How
just
about
like
that?
another.
Winkle Bar. That would be a nice pay-wear scenery.
I will give you 3 pennies.
Winkle Bar traffic, Cessna 61 Kilo Charlie is inbound for landing to the southwest, 1 mile short.
Downwind Sim will be proud of me. I'm already lost.
Well done, Iowa. See? I told you.
Just like riding a bike, Ron.
This must be considered cheating then. I got a force light open.
Oh yeah, put that away. Sectionals only, please. No GPS
More traffic.
tracking.
Cessna 61 Kilo Charlie is clear of the runway.
I can tell you one thing right
Pilot engine
now.
dead reckoning is sort of what this is about.
The
But you can use whatever you want.
the sandbars are
Considering
more
I've never flown
sloped.
in Oregon in my entire life. That's don't really know the area too well.
That's actually perfect. That's usually what it is for everybody, including Downwind Sim and myself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was kind of the whole point of how this whole thing got started. That Melvin and I were talking one time, and it's like, what if we just like took off from where was it, Melvin? Somewhere,
We were in Boise.
it was
We were in
Idaho,
Boise,
right?
and you said,
Yeah,
"Hey,
Boise.
yeah." You said, "Hey, I made this airport. Go see if you can find it. It's northeast of
Right?
Boise.
Weatherby?
Yeah, I think so. It's northeast of Boise. Go find it."
Yeah, so I don't know, just kind of thought, hey, it'd be fun to take off from a place where you knew where you were and head into the mountains and see if you could find it. And so that sort of became this.
Yeah, 51
That's
months
amazing.
later, here we are in Oregon.
Okay.
It took 51 months to move from Boise, Idaho to Oregon, I guess.
Wow.
And here's the deal: you get to know a place much better if you navigate by the chart, by plotting out where you actually are instead of just following the magenta line. You will learn places and the names of places and learn how to read a chart.
I think I'm going the wrong way, guys. I'm
Very
currently
true. I
going
started my
east right
flying
now.
career with a E6B, a sectional, and a ruler.
Ah, perfection.
Ah, yes.
Then
So-
you're all set.
Okay,
I
guys.
did all of my flying up to
I'm
my
gonna go
commercial
back.
with no foreflight.
I'm going to go back.
Before flight, you can still turn off your
Fly
your,
Burrito, hey, how are
own
you?
ship.
Thanks for the first time chat.
Yeah,
And
I can
appreciate
turn that off, or I
the
can
nice
just disconnect it
compliment
from
there.
X-Wing
Happy New Year.
completely. So there's
Hope things are
multiple
good in your
options.
world. Hope you've had a good Monday. We're getting lost here, so
Josh,
I'm
is
gonna
done with my shoes.
Yeah.
head back
So the
and
I
because
guess the payway airports I enjoy the most are backcountry airports, and Parallel 42 came out with some backcountry airports in California, Nevada, etc. that are fantastic. For airliners, I
there's
really
a little
enjoy
split
dodging
here
the volcanoes
at Lucas.
going into Guatemala City, MGGT by Sierra Sim, and then a lot of the Builds airports are fantastic as well.
Okay. I'll
Now
take a look.
now we're
at
going the right
Guatemala
way. We're
City.
going west.
Any builds we're not touching with a 10-foot pole,
Good Lord.
specifically because of their business practices. But a lot of the others we are working with.
And now we're heading northwest.
See, I'll open up my Google
Oh,
Doc and
I'm
add that one.
totally turned around here, guys. No, well, we just came from Agnes, yeah, and so I'm going back there, and I
Parallel
think
42 calls them
what I
scenes,
did
not sceneries,
is
because
I
they're relatively limited, but they're
took a left when I
relatively
should have took a right.
And they're about to
Okay,
come out
so
with
we're
one in
northbound
2024 at some
now.
point that connects a bunch of those scenes with 1,000
Okay, we're just about back
miles
to
of drivable
Lucas.
trails for their Juice Goose, which is an ATV.
Just about back to
steroids.
Lucas here.
It's not
I think
flying,
I've
but
seen
it's
that
fun.
one. Okay.
Speaking of steroids, by the way, Ralph, what kind of beaver are you flying?
This is the Soul Made
What I
Sim.
think I did, you guys, is I
beaver
think
in the mod that I did.
departed and I took
Did you
this
make
left
a
and I was going this way.
300 more,
I'm gonna try to go past Agnes and
I don't know.
keep going the other way
You're
because that's
catching up
the
with me now.
direction I'd like to be going here.
135 miles per hour. Downhill.
Oh my.
Holy moly!
Well, I'm 110 knots and I'm melting the engine soon.
Did you get that Basler conversion for that sucker there, Ralph?
Well, you know, when you do your own mods, you can add whatever you want, right?
Put the glass
Actually,
packs on it, yeah.
I put some more. It's a little more reliable than the original. Remember the original one I took off in like in 10 minutes,
yes.
it caught on fire.
I do remember that. Well, we were up by some lake.
Yeah, in Alaska, north of Talkeetna.
Yes, indeed. All right, so here we go, guys. This is where we. So I should have turned right when I departed instead of left. And let's go up this way, because this section of the river, even though right now we're kind of heading a little bit. Yeah, actually, we're not bad. This is the part that takes us west, and that's where we want to go, west toward
that on our
the
list of
river.
possibilities. Guatemala City. Right now, we're doing a lot with Fly Tampa, but we're trying to get in with Flight Beam and see what we can do with them.
All right, up and over. Oh, I shouldn't have gone high because I'm going to miss out on sandbars. All right, as soon as I get up and over the top, we will drop back down.
Fly Tampa, Boston, and it was really good. And Flight Beam bought Dulles, and absolutely love it.
Okay. The don't think we'll do Flight Beam because Nimbus has it, and Austin Dominic Team Design just released their version of it, which is decent enough.
So are you looking to make the larger kind of Class Charlie airports, or are you looking for smaller, like Muni types?
Seems to be the larger Class Charlies into the Class Bravos seem to be the big ones that X-Plane users like the best. The backcountry strips, it seems like they like the freeware ones, but as soon as they have to pay for them, they kind of lose interest.
Gotcha.
Which is a bummer because there are some real good payware backcountry strips, but there's just no... We couldn't make our money back, and yeah. Now what we actually do is we don't even scratch build it. We actually just contract ourselves out as freelance to the developer and pay like a lump sum, and then we convert it over to X-Plane and sell it.
Winkle Bar
I
traffic,
see.
621 Kilo Charlie is departing to the southwest.
It's interesting. You don't see many conversions back, from Microsoft back to X-Plane. Maybe it's more common than I realize.
It's not. That's what we're trying to change. So we found that with Fly Tampa, we're actually doing some of their airports. One of them is from the land down under, but you didn't hear that. Over to X-Plane, and we're only going to make them compatible with X-Plane 12. Just the feature's kind of there, and it seems like the trend is following 12 now. But they have a real good working relationship with them. It's real high quality scenery too.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Winkle Bar traffic, Cessna 621 Kilo Charlie is departing to the northwest and is
Well, I can
clear
tell you
of
one
traffic.
huge gap in X-Plane as far as Class Bravos goes. There's no Minneapolis-St. Paul, and Flight Beam has an awesome one, both in P3D and MSFS.
You know, we have sent an email to them about doing Minneapolis because we want to do it too. But I think we wanted to start with maybe Auckland because it's smaller, kind of get an idea of how it works with them, and then jump over.
Sure. Yeah, see all these sandbars in
Plus, there's
Microsoft
no
Flight
Auckland
Sim,
either, so.
they are much flatter. Well, we're going to have to come back in MSFS and make a run. Maybe we'll make a run
Worked with
up
mini builds
the river.
is because the way they design their scenery, it's very down dirty, it's very quick, and they don't actually draw custom polygons. So like all the groundwork and payware sceneries, in X-Plane you can draw through WED, and then in Misfits kind of has the same deal where you can draw in the sim all the lines and taxiways and everything. The issue with that is just the time it takes where a lot of developers, they'll take a ground polygon and they'll just layer multiple polygons on top of each other.
Well, yeah, there's just so much to a Class Bravo, even a Class Charlie airport when it comes to just even the layout of taxiways and ramp areas and signage and lights and all that stuff. It's a crazy level of detail and commitment.
Exactly. I brought Cleveland Hopkins over to X-Plane from Prepared 3D, and even that one, that's my local airport. I know it pretty well, but that one still took me a few months on my time off.
All right, well, guys, I apologize. I thought we would have some better sandbars to hop here, but really, this is. I mean, it's nice down here, and don't get me wrong, but again, there's so much slope to the sides of these hills, unfortunately, that I just don't really feel comfortable doing much other than maybe just a little touch and go. Here's a little bit of maybe an opportunity. See even this one. This one's not too bad. It's got a little bit of room too.
The
maybe we can
brains
get down.
behind the operation of this would be Stable System. You might know him from Louisville, $0 Payware.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Oh yeah, I like what they do. That's cool.
Yeah, he's one of the other guys in this. I think he or TJ started it, and then they brought me on board.
Whoa, there's a little bit of a dipsy-do. That was kind of cool. See if we can get up here before the river. Come on, baby. Climb, baby, climb. Yeah, I was cutting it a little close. Not out of trouble yet. Whew. Okay, actually, we're starting to get to a few spots now. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Somebody's listening to piano music.
Maybe I'm not quite as far down as I thought I was.
We're about to get stabbed in a horror film.
Oh, here's another nice Long Beach here. There we go. Just a little touch and go here. See if we can be a little bit more under
Poor
control.
little Cessna 172 is doing all it can.
There we go. That's better. And bouncing it quite a bit here. It's hard to do a touch and go on that slope. The old tree in the middle there. Hey, Smitty. Oh, this is probably the best looking slice of beach we've had so far.
This is weird to me. In the Bonanza, what we'll do is we'll just keep the power in and we'll start a descent, and we can actually take it up to the top of the yellow arc on a clear day, and we'll do 220 knots ground speed-ish. This thing, I'm 1,000 foot per minute descent, full power, and I can't even get into the yellow.
Welcome to Skyhawk territory.
Yeah, that's a good little
year.
sandbar. Definitely. Let's taxi back here and we'll take off.
Remember after I got my license though, this was the first airplane I got checked out, and going from the 150 to this thing though.
Check on my fuel as well
this
here.
Is powerful. And
I'm getting pretty low here, so let's flip over to the front tank.
But it isn't.
Going from 100 horsepower to 180 horsepower, it is a decent jump.
Okay. Don't want to fart around too much with the edge of the water, because as you guys know, in X-Plane, if you hit the water, you crash, you flip over, and you catch on fire.
Horsepower, and that thing
Happy New Year, Smitty. Thanks for coming in. How's your Monday gone so far? Watching a lot of college football like the rest of us? Alright, we are actually getting to some better sandbar opportunities here. I think I just wasn't quite as far down as I thought I was. We'll try a couple more touch and goes here along the way. We're on our way down to the west coast of Oregon, by the way. If you just got here, this is the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In number 51. We're going to Gold Beach. And we departed Grants Pass. We've been flying, this is the Rogue River. We've been flying it for a couple hours now. Oh, I was going to take my dog out. Now it looks like he's crashed out. He's all right. Son went to Michigan, so you're pulling for them. Yeah, that was a heck of a game. Holy cow. That was a great game. Yeah. Glad I'm not the only one that had to go around at least once at Winkle.
It's a monster.
And the worst part is I couldn't even find the actual bar to get a drink afterwards.
Did you see the cabin?
Dude, that was cool. That Zane Grey, that's awesome, man. That was a cool find in a nicely rendered cabin, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. That's another part of the fun of this is you figure out weird things like these places.
Curiosity, who's following the highway?
Oh, I thought maybe this was too much water. I was going to land on the right-hand side here, but too much water. Okay.
I thought everyone followed the highway.
IFR, right?
Dude, I'm so following the highway right now.
Oh, look at this little bridge here. Let's see if we can get under it. Oh, this is not a good idea, guys, is it? Not a good idea. We pushed our luck once.
It is November. It is 514 Delta Victor. Not sure who that is.
That's Slant Alpha Adventures. Rob.
Aha.
Yeah, I don't think I can touch and go at this late of a deal, but maybe we got one on the corner coming up here on the left. Maybe we can do that. Yeah, this is a neat.
It's harder to keep this thing in formation.
A really neat little valley for sure. All right, yeah, let's see if we can maybe we can even make a stop here. Kind of a curvy stop. Boy, big bounces. Not good. Light brakes, light brakes, light brakes. Oh, there's my first ground loop. Almost. Almost. A half loop. A half loop. I got a little nervous. So I thought I was running out of real estate. I was not. I almost think we have enough. Enough room to take off, you think? This is a stall monster. I think we have enough room. Let's try a short field takeoff. So we'll set flaps 6.
Shoozy, it's good to have you along with us.
I think we can do it.
Your voice too.
So we ought to be able to rotate at about 50 to 55 here.
Down in Nashville.
Hold the brakes.
Quite a bit this spring, and my son's getting married.
Push it full
down,
forward
until
she won't
May,
go. Yeah, no,
in a little town
can't do
called
that.
War
Can't do
Trace,
that.
south of Murfreesboro.
Can't torque it left if you're gonna do it. So let me try to line that up again.
I think I've heard of it. I just have never been there.
Try it again.
Yeah, it's about I don't know. It's maybe.
Let me get down here where it's a little more
drive
level.
South of Murfreesboro. But anyway, I'll keep you posted one of these times, and
I don't think
maybe
we need.
at least
don't need
say
too
hi.
much here.
I would absolutely love that. I work
plenty.
just 5 minutes to the
All right, here we
west of Murfreesboro. Is where my primary job site is.
Full right rudder.
And, would love to meet up with you.
Down she goes. Let's get the tail
All
flying.
right, thank you.
Airspeed's alive, and we're flying already. I mean, this thing is just crazy. What you can do with it is just awesome. Just awesome.
Do you know if Rob's in here?
He might be muted since he's also streaming.
Got it. Well, if he hears this, he should look about his 5 o'clock.
Gonna say it. Gonna say hi to Downwind Sim. Hey, no problem. No problem. Yeah, just next time you have a minute, jump in here. It's a fun place to fly, buddy. And I only hit kind of one half of it. I went down the Rogue River Valley, but there's a whole bunch of other strips that are kind of closer to Grants Pass that the guys have been having some fun at today. So yeah, get her downloaded, or if not, it looks fantastic in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. So in fact, I think this little Rogue River looks better in Fussy Pants than it does here. But nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Hope you have a good rest of your week. All right, around we go. Maybe one more touch and go. We're getting pretty close, I think, to the
That cabin at Winkle Bar is
and
awesome.
we got
It
the
really was a
got the
blast.
ocean coming up here. So how about one more? I want to see if I can actually touch and go without bouncing. Oh man, I still had all my flaps out. Okay, let's get her down here under control. I've been way too fast on my touch and goes. That's been the main problem. There we go, about 70 on approach. And then we just want to ref it out about 60, 65. I want to see if I can just make a nice gentle touch. I've not judged this well all night long. Until I'm rusty. Haven't flown this plane in a while. Let's see how we do here. There we go. I'll drive a little bit here. It's kind of hard to keep on these there we go. That's a good touch and go. I'll take that. Had an ad break, right? Darn it. Had an ad break during the touch and go. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, I think we're getting close, guys. I think there's one little actual airstrip right out here I remember seeing. There's all these little roads that kind of make you think they're airstrips, but I think
can't wait to see how the Half Moon Bar looks.
this one looks a little bit more legit. I'm not going to do anything, but I just try to fly over it. Looks like there's like a little turnaround and everything. Maybe not. Yeah, that definitely has more of an airstrip feel to it, right?
Traffic, Cessna 61 Kilo Charlie, departed about 30 seconds ago. Departing to the northeast and turning north now.
All right. We're going to climb up, and our next stop here is going to be Gold Beach, which we're just like literally around the corner here. And we're going to be, let's see, what's our wind here? It's calm, so I'm probably just going to cut a left-hand base to a final for landing south. I think it's 19er that we're looking for. Gold Beach traffic, Beaver 816 is about 3 miles to the east.
Or Google or
inbound.
imagery,
We're going to land runway 19er.
Neither. Arc.
Arc, really?
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
So ARC is the same imagery that is used in WED, so they line up on top of one another.
Okay, I was gonna say it's pretty crisp, and I've always known ARC to be a little bit almost like washed out, or don't know how to describe it.
We've also got some mileage out of Viewfinder on some of the places like up in Alaska, right? Ralph, seems like we've done Viewfinder a little bit up there.
Well, for elevation stuff, Grant. Imagery, though.
Oh,
generally
yeah.
ARC.
Yep, you're right.
Started on Bing just because they didn't have, bandwidth limits, and then transitioned to ARC after a while, just because it was a little less green.
Okay. I use Bing because I'm building up Asia Ortho in Australia, and I use Bing out there. But like North America, it's usually Google, I think, and then Alaska's ARC. I wish Google and Bing had the coloring of ARC, but the crispness of the other two.
Gold Beach traffic, Beaver 816, left base 19, Gold Beach.
Yeah, so this is zoom level 16 most of the places, and 17 around airports. Most of the stuff that I do
Gold Beach traffic. Beaver
has
rate
got to be
16 is
very
turning
favorable
final.
for
1-9er.
performance since I fly
Gold
in
Beach.
VR all the time, and so I just don't need the extra resolution.
1.6, I guess. Maybe
And
it
that's
is.
fair, yeah. I had a VR headset. I tried one and wasn't a big fan. But I didn't really have a good one, so that's probably why.
And Gold Beach Beavers.
Yeah,
Look like
I
it's running
tried
on
it and haven't
1.6.
gone back.
Guys, gonna bail out. Had a great time tonight. Thanks so much.
Hey, we'll see you later. Thanks for flying.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Whoa, I'm all over the
Appreciate you.
place. Where am I?
Happy New Year.
What am I
Happy
doing?
New Year to you guys as well. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Wow, the wind. What in the world? That was bad. That was just nothing I can say, but that was bad. All right, I can't go out like that. Can't go out like that. Let's go around. Gold Beach traffic. Beaver 816 is going around. Wow, I feel like I am. I feel like the. Boy, I felt like a little bit of a crosswind there, but maybe I'm just. Yeah, holy cow, I'm crabbing like a son of a gun. So the METAR, right now, in. Now, what's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna do something else here. Let's get kind of stable and let's just check our trims here for a second. All right. Okay, rudder trims are good. Okay. Gold Beach traffic, Beaver 816 is right downwind 16 Gold Beach. Okay, let's get stable. I think that kind of screwed us up a little bit. We were saying hi and bye to everybody instead of flying the plane. Okay, there we go. I have nothing set up as a reference right now, which is also not good. 16, there we go. Ah, that was bad. Doesn't feel like there's much wind now that I'm out here, so I think I was too crooked. I just was not lined up very well. Let's get my speed right here as well. Alright, there we go. That's more like it. Gold Beach traffic, Beaver 816, right base 16 Gold Beach. Okay. More flaps. Feel like I'm a little high, maybe. Gold Beach traffic, Beaver 816 is turning final 16 Gold Beach. Flaps are in. Not the greatest rollout in the world. And again, I am not even close to being aligned here. And I'm actually feel like I'm fighting a little bit of a crosswind coming off my left-hand side here. So let's just play that, see if we can correct for it, and maybe salvage a decent landing. Again, I have just not judged my my landings well at all.
You're right, Riverview is an interesting strip.
Hey, you know, that was the worst of the lot. But it always is in this
You
plane
managed to land?
for whatever reason.
Not yet. I'm
I
just
am
looking at it. What's the
horrible
best way to approach
when it
this
comes
thing? Kind of
to
just at an angle and then turn a
landing on a
short
paved runway. Golly.
Yeah, usually westbound is the better one. It's difficult because the base to final turn is a bit iffy.
That's okay.
Yeah, I see it's a little tight.
Still very fun.
Could come up further westbound and then just fly us straight in, kind of along the river.
Nobody here yet, doesn't look like.
Might be a little
Gold
bit
Beach
less
traffic, B
easier
grade
way to
16 is
stall
clear of
spin it.
16, Gold Beach. Should probably fly that one more time just to try to get a good landing, but that's okay. I think we're gonna not push it anymore. We've done enough damage to our gear for one night. Okay, that's a good place to park and call it a Bush League backcountry fly-in. That was fun, guys. All right, let me get stuff shut off that needs to be shut off. Lights, all that can be shut off. Avionics can be shut off. All right, go ahead and go mixture cutoff. Spin it down. Beautiful. Mags off. And, oops. Fuel selector off. And then alternator and battery off. And that is a wrap for us, you guys. Holy cow. Oh, it changed out my livery, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it does that. When you fly for a little bit, you hop in and out of your views, and the next thing you know, you're back in the default livery. Not that there's anything wrong with this livery, but you know, it's just kind of like one of those things. Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate everybody coming in and flying along, hanging out, visiting with me. It's been an awesome event here in the Rogue River Valley. I want to say thank you to Fraudhammer.
Yeah, that didn't work too well.
For the follow. Thank you very much
what
coming in. Sorry, my first time followers sound pack is not working as well there. Rock Valkyrie, thank you, by the way, for a tier 1 sub as well. Thank you so very much. I don't know if I told you that the other day, but 37 months. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also just want to say thanks for everybody who came by, and like I said, just dropped a kind word or hung out for a little bit. Good to talk to you guys as well. My next scheduled flight, by the way, is tomorrow, and I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to hop back in that Lear. That from what I hear, there has been an update to that aircraft, so we're going to grab the update and figure out some place to fly. Who knows, maybe we'll fly from Gold Beach somewhere down the west coast. I don't have the route worked out just yet, but that is the plan. It is 6 o'clock my time, which is 1 a.m. Zulu, 8 Eastern time, and I do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, my normal streaming times. This Monday event was a special time. Oh, what am I thinking here? Just 1 second. I should be doing this properly.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Yeah, sorry. First time streamer. This is the one camera that's actually working right here. The one that's over here, that is my normal streaming camera, for whatever reason is not. So I'm going to have to do some troubleshooting there because I don't know why. But anyway, like I said earlier, it's just sort of roulette about what's not going to be working with OBS every time I stream. But all right, so let's figure out then who we would like to go raid. I think I'd like to go hit up one of the guys that are currently streaming, like our friend Slant Alpha. No, let's go bother Down One Sim. Down One Sim's doing a little bit more of a late evening approach, so his sim looks fantastic. And again, he's a VR guy, so it's always cool to get his perspective. Most of you are probably already there, but you know what? We'll go wave. We'll go throw flaming dragon emotes and stuff at him. I will see you guys back here tomorrow, about 24 hours from now. So have a fantastic remainder of your Monday. Hope your Tuesday's great. Can't wait to fly with you again. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. God bless.